Imagine you're suited up for a busy shift when a coworker asks, "Do tiny splashes of blood on my glove even matter?" That single question captures why this section exists. We'll look at what bloodborne pathogens are, which viruses cause the greatest concern, how they really spread, and where infection rates stand. By the end, you'll know exactly why even a pinprick matters. A bloodborne pathogen is any microorganism present in human blood or certain body fluids that can cause disease in people. OSHA's 29 CFR 1910 1030 sets today's national benchmark for workplace safety around these hazards. While bacteria, parasites, and prions exist, viruses remain the primary focus because they're both widespread and hard to cure. Laboratories, EMS crews, tattoo artists, even school custodians fall under the standard when there's reasonably anticipated contact with potentially infectious materials. That phrase is key. If a job could expose someone to blood or sharps waste, an exposure control plan, ECP, is legally required. The bottom line? Prevention starts with knowing the threat. Let's dive into the 3 viral families that drive U.S. regulatory guidance. First up, hepatitis B virus, HBV. This one targets the liver and, surprisingly, can survive for up to a week on a dry surface. That's why OSHA mandates free vaccinations for employees at risk. Then there's hepatitis C virus, HCV, the most common bloodborne infection in the U.S. Right now, it's a leading cause of liver transplants, and unfortunately, there's no vaccine yet, making prevention absolutely crucial. Last but definitely not least, human immunodeficiency virus, HIV. This virus weakens the immune system and, though incurable, early treatment with antiretrovirals allows people to live nearly normal lifespans. The CDC's post-exposure guidelines are crystal clear. Clean the area immediately. Get rapid testing. For HIV cases, start PEP within 72 hours. That's non-negotiable. Ever wondered how bloodborne viruses actually get into the body? They travel by one main road, direct entry into the bloodstream. Needle sticks, cuts, mucous membrane splashes, and contact with non-intact skin are the usual on-ramps. Indirect routes, like handling contaminated laundry, matter too, because tiny breaks in skin often go unnoticed. You might be wondering, what doesn't spread these pathogens? Well, shaking hands, sharing a water fountain, or even breathing the same air won't put you at risk. According to the CDC school fact sheet, everyday workplace interactions carry virtually zero danger. Yet, myths still float around, fueling stigma and leading to unnecessary precautions. Or worse, careless shortcuts. Your role is to correct myths quickly. When people understand the real risks, they're far more likely to follow PPE, sharps, and housekeeping rules that block transmission. Let's take a look at the latest numbers. Acute hepatitis B virus, HBV, cases have leveled off at around 3,000 per year, mostly affecting unvaccinated adults. Meanwhile, hepatitis C virus, HCV, infections remain alarmingly high. More than 70,000 acute cases were reported last year, largely fueled by injection drug use and gaps in needle exchange programs. While occupational HIV transmission is rare, fewer than 60 documented cases in the U.S. since 1985, there's no room for complacency. Many states now publish needle stick injury dashboards, and OSHA's latest rules require healthcare and waste management firms with 100-plus employees to electronically submit sharps injury logs. So what's the key takeaway? Prevention works, but only if safety measures stay current, data-driven, and strictly enforced. Policies aren't just checkboxes. They're the difference between risk and protection, especially in high-exposure environments. And it's not just about numbers, it's about people. Every needle stick avoided, every exposure prevented, means one less life disrupted by a serious infection. That's why training, awareness, and accountability remain just as crucial as the data itself. Keeping prevention efforts strong ensures we stay ahead, not behind, in the fight against bloodborne pathogens.